We have an important message from the C.E.O. Bunyy regarding the Sports News Review YouTube channel, and we'll just go straight and say that we will not have a cable television, and we're not able to have the two sports networks that were on the cable television. Okay, now the affected shows we're not sure. Moving forward, we're still going to be doing every show as possible because we'll start with NFL news with Sylvester will be fine because we don't need the sports channels. We weren't getting our NFL news from the sports channel. That was on the internet. Uh, then the NFL scores with Sylvester will also be fine because we're just using the internet to get the scores. And also, we're just going down the list of this programs, and we're looking. Okay, now the unaffected shows will start first, and that was anything with Sylvester would be unaffected. The picks, NFL picks. If I feel like if we feel like doing picks this Saturday, it won't be affected by not having cable because we've got the internet. World sports news with Ernie will totally not be affected because we've rarely been able to watch any of these sporting events that on the cable anyways. And it's we're gonna do a new edition. We're doing the script right now of the World Sports News at Ernie. I'm working with CEO Bunyy to finish this week's edition on the script. Like we have the script I typed it out, all typed out on the tablet to read for with Ernie on, and so Wednesday will be same as usual. We'll have World Sports News with Ernie, and from moving forward, we will still have World Sports News with Ernie. Now, let's when it comes to the live streams, we're not affected because I am able to catch the Buffalo Bills games on the air, like OTA over the air television. So we were able to do our live stream watch parties with the Munchie brothers, ketchup and barbecue, and then we have like mostly these are all unaffected, but Monday night should be fine with Coach Coyote. The pregame and postgame of the Monday Night Football, because I'm pretty sure it's over the air. I'll be able to catch the Monday Night Football. Now, moving forward, the affected program could be the one that's not. I know it's not over the air. It's you have to have like I don't an Amazon Prime in the United States of America, but in Canada, it was on the sports network. So yes, the Thursday Night Football pregame and postgame. It's that this coming up Thursday. Uh, we will know if we be able. We'll find out if the cable is being, like say, discontinued from the Sports News Review studio. If by Thursday we don't, I won't. There'll be a special announcement on Thursday that we'll just do our pregame and we'll see how we can watch it. We're not sure how right now, but then we'll do our post game too with Coach Coyote. But will moving forward, we're still going to do our pre and post games with Coach Coyote, even if we don't. It's. I know it's not the same if we're not watching the game. The post game will be really affected if I might be just listening to it on the radio. And that's just the way. Like that will be the Thursday night. Like this Thursday night. I might have to just listen to the game on the AM radio uh, to be able to do the post game, and I'll have to wait till the game is actually over because I'm not unless I have a pair of head. I might have an earpiece in and be able to do the post game while the or well, and then we have the issue of the Grey Cup coming up. Not sure how we're going to be able to live stream the Grey Cup if we don't have cable. I'm aware that it's on CTV too, but I can the way the antenna is situated for the sports news review, I'm able to receive the Buffalo stations, and the stations that are in Grand Island, but I can't. I'm not able to point my antenna over the air antenna. The sports news review. No matter what technician we have out there, we just physically can't point it towards the area where the transmitter is for CTV2, which would have the football games over the air. And what else is that? I guess that's all the programming we got. And the one of the most unfortunate part is when Sports News Review is losing our cable is we're not sure how we're going to do the AFLW, that's the Australian Football League for Women's live stream. We watched some qualifier games, and it was on the sports channel. So I did watch some qualifier games and it's just it's just the way it goes in life, and at Sports News Review we just don't have the budget, and I've CEO Bunyy just ran the figures to me, and I'm like, yeah, it's just so like we had the board meeting and informed everyone of the loss of the cable, and we had the same message that, like, Ernie's like, maybe Ernie was wondering, oh no, what's gonna happen, and we totally reassured Ernie that World Sports News with Ernie will definitely not be affected. We're gonna carry on, and that totally relaxed our our faithful presenter Ernie and his faithful companion. He calls him the Rubber Ducky, and on Sports News Review, it's been Felix and we Sylvester. We've told him, reassured Sylvester that everything will be fine. We will be fine. We just need the internet to do your show. We will be fine with the NFL news with Sylvester, and NFL scores with Sylvester will be totally fine. And then we reassured Felix once again that this is at the board meeting, and we reassured Felix that NFL picks will be fine. The only one that was totally affected by this, and I feel so bad for our faithful presenter who's been with us for some, and he's been with us before C.E.O. Bunyy was hired on Christmas, and yeah, we didn't. Yeah, we've had a good run with cable. It was comfortable. But looking, I had to look at, that's the CEO Bunyy had to tell Coach Coyote we're not sure what's going to happen. We're going to miss the bowl games, like the Alamo Bowl, or we're definitely going to miss all the bowl games if we don't have a way to watch it on cable. And we we definitely we'll see from there. We'll see how we can like maybe figure out a way to get cable, and maybe we'll try. I don't know. I'm hoping that the message is gonna be that we've extended our cable till the NFL season's over, and I'm hoping at least that. But it's probably gonna be another message, and it's gonna be a quick one from C.E.O. Bunny, that Sports News Review no longer has cable television, and it's really hard to like. I know it's just one of those deals in life we have to deal with. That we're a sports news review channel, and we're of course we're situated in Canada, so we're just gonna have to move forward with everything, and we're gonna keep the sports news review channel going. And I just like want to say to CEO Bunny that the I don't I feel okay with what's I feel content with everything. It's because it's mostly because the World Sports News with Ernie is totally unaffected, and I'm not going to be able to watch the net. Like I really couldn't watch netball anyways. It was hard for me to find it, and I mean it's just that's the like I'm trying to. I guess I'm getting emotional, B Bunny. That we, like I feel because I want I, the World Sports News Learning. When I'm doing that, I just in a different world. I'm totally absorbed in the world sports scene when I'm doing World Sports News with Ernie. I don't think NFL, and yeah, and the NFL offseason. Oh yes, the future projects. They're not on hiatus. Like when we're gonna do the NFL offseason. Oh yes, we reassured Coach Coyote that NFL offseason with Coach Coyote, a weekly show, will be fine. We don't need cable to do that. It's most because there won't be any NFL games being played. All we need is the internet to get our research and and research our topics of the week. And so, yeah, our future project or endeavor, is that the correct term? Endeavor. I'm trying to make it where So like I'm writing this script for CEO Bunny as I'm talking right now, and I'm trying to be as formal as possible for our CEO Bunny, and yes, he decided to come out in a Santa Claus suit because he just wants everybody to still, it sounds like, feel good, I should say. He wants everyone to still feel good about everything. And I know he's well aware that we have some disappointments. And I know anybody listening on the human, what I'm saying, B Bunny, that that's what B Bunny is trying to say, that anyone that's listening to this is like feeling bad for the channel, Sports News Review, and COB Bunny is going, just Christmas is coming up, and let's just have some good cheer. I mean, I remember back in the day, and it still happens, that sometimes people lose employment around Christmas time, and this isn't anything compared to that. That is worse. People who lose their employment at around Christmas time is worse than what is like happening to the Sports News Review channel, where we have to drop the cable because we can no longer afford it, and you know, that's just the way it goes. Just I forgot. I totally forgot about that. B Bunny. That uh, maybe we could live stream with the radio if it's some other thing. Maybe if we catch something on the radio, we can live stream like the Alamo Bowl. And we can just listen to it, and it's just going to be a watch party, and we'll we'll put it. Like we'll have. I'll have like a headphone set on where I'll be able to hear the radio, but of course the radio cannot be transmitted over our microphone or a Sports News Review microphone on a live stream, because it's not like then we could just get into all kinds of copyright issues if we accidentally too long on the radio, and we've always had this policy, and with B Bunny is that like we just don't show anything. I know there's some fair use, and we ran it through with B Bunny that about fair usage, and B Bunny's like, is it really worth it to try? We don't, we could just like show something a little extra too long, and who knows when it comes to the fair usage interpretation, it's just not worth it if you're just a small time YouTube channel out there. Anyone out there with a small time YouTube channel, it's better to just describe the action instead of like, oh, here, look at see this for a few seconds. Because if you think that it's fair usage, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. We're definitely not going to abuse the ability to go over the just have a channel, and like, well, we'll C.E.O. B Bunny. I mean, is there anything else we could say? And I don't know. Well, the C.E.O. B Bunny's just got that look. I know what you're saying. He doesn't want to say anything right now. I think it's just it's a moment, and it's always the unknown that fears us. And with everything in life, we have to step into unknown territories. They say, like an old expression. We try. Well, I don't. It's just weird how I don't feel like I don't even know if I like that old expression anymore. It's just it's just not fair. We get into the whole thing. It's like, how uncharted territory. There's people there already. Like, how can it be quote unquote? It's just uncharted for the people that say it's uncharted. It's just for perception, and we've been totally this, like we've just been a positive message on everything has been just positive message. We've never we've never tried to report on anything negative. We're just a positive channel. We try to bring enjoyment and light, and especially when it comes to like World Sports News with Ernie. That's trying. I'm trying to promote world peace through sports, and C.E.O. B Bunny. He knew he was on board when we hired him after that nice trial, like you could say, almost like a trial he did for when we did the AFLW grand final, where C.E.O. B Bunny was not the CEO at the time, but did the live stream. the live stream watch party, I could say. And it's like, I was talking with C.E.O. Bunyy and our philosophy of, and then going over all those programs that we're doing, and then C.E.O. Bunyy was totally on board of World Sports News and Ernie is to promote world peace through sports, but non-combative sports. I know it's not, violence is interpretation of an act. When a player uh, accidentally runs into another player, like in a soccer pitch, as they say, the soccer field. If it's a total accident, that it's still a violent occurrence, but it's the intent of the violence is more that we're saying about combative sports like the boxings and the mixed martial arts fighting. We just it just does not. It just doesn't really promote world peace, and it's the person has to be so uh, like enraged to want to be able to step in the ring and have a confrontational fight with another opponent. It's a different mindset. It's not the same as two soccer teams on the field, and once again I said it earlier that the difference is the violence we say on Sports News Review is that if it's very intentional, that's not part of the sport, and there is repercussions like fines for the player, suspensions, and in soccer, of course, the automatic ejections, and it's happening in the NFL, of course. I know we do NFL, and I love NFL. I love UFL. I love the USFL. I love the XFL. I like the CFL. I like college bowl games right now. That's going to come up. Even some team even if UTEP versus Air Force, I'm watching it. The Alamo Bowl, like last season. Is there violence? Yes, but in college football, they can get ejected immediately for what they call targeting, and that's like we have the technology to be able to review it on the spot, the film, where the player with the trajectory, there wasn't accidental, where the player ran into the player, where the player his trajectory is aiming for the helmet of the opposing football player on the other team. And then those are automatic ejections now. And so, there's. Well, I'm going to say, I'll leave it with a positive message that I'm hoping everyone is, in good health, good spirits, and we're going to give our annual C.E.O. Bunyy. You'll see him hopefully 2 more times. We all agreed to ask C.E.O. Bunyy to do the AFLW live stream if we can get it, and he's gonna on Christmas. C.E.O. Bunyy will be sending out his Christmas cheer via a video message, and we're almost on 25 minutes of this video, and I just want to leave a positive message. I'm looking forward to everything. I'm not regretting anything I've done. Why did I start this channel if we're gonna lose cable? No, we're gonna move forward with it. We'll find alternatives. We're gonna stay a positive outlook. And once again, all we hope for is world peace and everyone in good spirits and in good health. And hope to see you on our next programs. This has been a message from C.E.O. Bunyy, and at Sports News Review, we're just glad to be able to share our thoughts. So thank from C.E.O. Bunyy and from every staff member on the Sports News Review presenters crew. We're all saying that we're over and out, but we're coming back